Hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to It's All a Work. This is the post Saturday night's main event cast. You got me, Dreschen, filling in for our boy down there in the corner who can't be with us, Big T. And then over to my other side, you got Handy Mandy. You see it
It
now?
finally popped up. Oh my god. Macho Man tasted Chipotle. You are missed, sir.
Oh, we hope to have you back with us here soon, brother. Whew.
Don't make no
His
damn
work couldn't
sense.
get him. He couldn't get off work tonight, so it has to be just me and G. All right,
Yeah.
so Saturday night's main event. Just before we even get into the wrap up on it and go through each of these matches, I was bored.
You were bored?
This up until like the last, honestly, those last two matches were really good. The rest of
Hmm.
it, I was bored. Like for a PLE, this was, eh. Like I think
I
I'd
mean,
probably give it maybe a 2.5 out of 5.
and see, that's why I can't say it's a PLE because there wasn't enough, I guess, dramatics behind this. It was just straight matches.
He's already
Yeah.
watching.
Hey, I know. Hey, we miss you, man. Look, you got to be here in spirit somehow. He said, "Y'all ain't shit."
I cut the rest of the picture out. I'm just. It gets
Jesus,
worse
oh
when
my
you go
god,
down.
yo. All right, let's.
Get back to it. Get back to it. I'm sorry.
No, it was good for what it was supposed to be. Cause I mean, Saturday night main event. It's more of a. It's not a PLE in my opinion. It's more of a release show. Yes, it's a PLE, but it's not like a Royal Rumble. It's not like a Backlash. It's not like a uh Elimination Chamber that's actually coming up soon, which I'm excited for. I've said this multiple
Yeah, it's
times. I
only
don't know.
what
I
is it?
just like that.
March, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. I love that. I love that match. Just the concept of a cage, cages inside of a cage.
Yep. Yeah.
But
So
but
if it's not
overall,
really
it
a
was.
PLE, I mean,
Mhm.
it kind of makes sense if they're going to make it a more frequent thing. But
Right.
since they've moved all of the PLEs to Saturday, so that everything lines up better with their the fights that they do with them,
Mhm.
um, you can't really do a thing like this without making it into a PLE because you already got a PLE of some sort.
Right. But I don't know. Maybe they will start. Because we're supposed to be having another one in what January.
Let's say if you do like, because they do one main roster PLE, we get like one main roster every month, and
Mhm.
then generally the following week we get an NXT pay per view. So I mean, if you take that third or fourth week and throw in a main event on that, it gives you a little bit more weekend stuff, a little bit more weekend work.
Mhm.
Maybe they're throwing it in. If they throw it in and make it a regular thing, maybe it's kind of because they were talking about wanting to take away the off-air shows, the lives and that sort of thing. They wanted to focus more on the on-air stuff.
Mm,
So maybe it's
maybe.
that. Um,
Big T saying that this whole event was just to cap off certain feuds because they're doing the whole brand shakeup. And that is true. I get some of the cap offs, but
and I
guarantee
mentioned
you,
that in our group chat.
yeah,
During the thing, it
yeah.
felt like they were ending a few storylines, kind of like they normally do at WrestleMania. That's where the
Hmm.
storylines reset, and that's kind of what this felt like was a mid-season reset.
Right. But like I said, they're doing another one, and I forgot when they said Big T. Maybe you can help me out here, but I know they're doing another one. So is that going to be another mid-season cap off, or are they gonna do Saturday night main event like they did in the past, or like they were doing the in your house kind of stuff?
Wait,
But I
well,
don't know.
we'll continue on because he's going to be on a little bit of a delay there.
Yeah.
Um, so all right, so we roll in, and hey, we've got Jesse the Body. We all knew the body was going to be there.
Woo, did we? Oh
The
shit,
body was there, all right. Well,
man.
The
No, he was
body
not there.
was there. The mind was not. Good Lord.
Man, when you talk about butter sausage, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
T says from what
that's
he heard,
rude.
they greenlit too.
Okay,
So
so yeah, it's gonna be that kind of maybe in season cap off or mid season cap off. But yeah, that's yeah, the body. Just watching him yesterday, and I told Justice, I was like, yo, he seemed off. Maybe off is an understatement because I was like, at one point in time, I was like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about right now? It went from, him talking about Jake the Snake and how the snake was, on his, he made the snake into this vest and shit. And I'm like, how did we get here?
because they were talking about outfits, they were talking about the man's bow tie.
and I get that, but how did we get here? Where he was like,
Man,
"Yeah, I beat up Jake the Snake and I took his snake and I made this." Like, what? Wait a minute.
no, yeah, the body was out in left field tonight. That was rough. But what we did get back was the dynamic duo of wrestling commentators. We had our special guest that I hadn't heard anything announced about until tonight. We got Pat McAfee back in the house. And I'm telling you, Pat Mac and Michael Cole, those two, they make a hell of a team. They play off each other so well.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Mac didn't miss a beat for being gone for a few months back doing football. I mean, he was right back in, and it was good to have him in the building.
Man, and that's another part that really makes me excited for Netflix. I cannot wait to have Pat back full time. Like, it's gonna be so good to have him back.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, we've
no,
got
no,
him
no,
back
no, no.
for, what, 6 months before we lose him
Yeah,
again?
yeah. No diss to Joe Tessitore. No offense to him, but
It,
Pat
it
is where it's at.
Testatore's not bad. Don't get that wrong. I'm not saying he's bad at what he does,
Right.
but Pat Mack and Michael Cole just have this chemistry between the
Mm-hmm.
two of them that work so well.
Right. And honestly, that chemistry was out of nowhere because Pat was just a special guest, and then all of a sudden he was a man, and I said, "What the fuck?" It was magic.
Yeah,
It's just one of those things you don't see happening, but it just happened. So
it
can't
was a
wait to
wonderful
get him
thing.
back
I'm
full
glad
time.
we have it. I would not change it. I really wouldn't.
Right. Right.
So, all right. Well, I guess we move into our first match of the night as we rolled straight out into Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre.
Mm.
Now, this match comes off the heels of Drew Mac and his I'm just fucking chaotic evil at this point. Um, and it was almost a squash. I mean, they got in, it was you turn your head for 30 seconds and Sammy's dead.
Well, to Sammy's credit, he actually put up a fight this match. It wasn't a long fight, but it wasn't just, he's getting his ass kicked and then power positivity and then he loses. No, he actually got in some licks. He hit the blue thunder bomb, which he always hits, but we know he's not gonna win off of that.
No, but he went for his haluva. He went for his haluva quick
Mm-hmm. I don't
and
blame him.
paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
He
Yeah,
went
he
for
did.
it. He paid for it, but he didn't even get the chance to have the power of positivity tonight. Drew didn't even give him the opportunity.
No, like most of these matches, they were just straight up like, all right, this is gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be quick, and we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting this to be like a 3 hour long PLE. Looking at it, I was like, all right, that's why I was saying last night, hey, we'll see you guys about this time as we were ending last night. And no, it finished. It was a 2 hour long PLE, nice and quick. Everybody got it in, got it done, and got out. I mean, all right.
Yeah, the Big T saying McIntyre Rollins KO Alliance to fight the OG Bloodline on Raw. Name it the Sword. Yeah, I saw the theory on X2, and I'm just like, maybe, but I think they're attacking the OG Bloodline their different ways. However, I think Rollins has beef with Punk, and then KO's. He's still gonna be. I feel like he's still gonna be battling Cody, because I feel like that's not finished, or it's gonna be Randy and Cody or some bullshit like that.
I mean,
But
see, I could kind of see that. That might be an interesting route to go. But I mean, right
hmm
now, McIntyre's full on the bloodline, so you're good there.
hmm
Rollins,
like I said, he's got beef with CM Punk.
yeah,
That's gonna
Rollins
be
and
his
Punk are
focus.
beefing, and then I don't know that KO is done with Cody.
Mm-mm.
Like, no offense to anybody, KO just or fucking Cody just smashed his face into a chair. I don't think KO's done with him.
Yeah. Also, Randy still got to get his get back. So, and I feel like he's been gone for a while. So I think it's about time for him to pop his little venomous head back up.
Yeah, uh,
Yeah. Soon.
hopefully we see him again soon.
Yeah.
But this match, again, to me, it was almost a afterthought. Like, this was from the second they build it. It's Drew.
Yeah.
Sammy didn't have a
We
chance in hell.
no
Not
no
without help.
no. I did. There was no thought in my mind that Sammy might win. No.
No.
We knew Jump Street. Drew's got it.
Yep. All right. So tonight again, everything was just rolling right along. We don't have any spots between matches. Nobody ran their mouth. The only
Well, somebody ran their mouth, but goddamn, we didn't know what the fuck he was talking
we had
about.
him talk to the body for a minute, and yeah, the body was like talking to your 85-year-old grandma.
God
What?
damn.
So I don't know.
Jesus.
I really don't. All
I
right,
want to talk
so
about butter sausage.
no, that was during the Cody and KO fight. He really
I
did.
know, I
He really
know.
did. During the Cody KO fight, just the way he's talking, I'm sorry, but it reminded me of the guy that I want to talk about buttered sausage. The meme with him,
Gary
because that's what
Busey.
it sounded like through
Yeah.
the whole damn thing. Oh God, I felt so bad for saying it too, but it did. It really did. All right, match number 2. Now, Io coming down to the ring had damage control until about the bottom of the ramp,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "All right, girl, you got this,"
Yep.
and rolled out. And then,
We'll get there, T. We'll get there.
yeah, yeah. And
We'll
then
get there.
same thing with Liv though. Surprisingly, Raquel and Dom followed her down the ramp, but once
Mm-hmm.
again, nobody stayed at ringside. Everybody went, "Hey, you got this," and rolled back up the ramp. So you
It
have
wasn't like they were. It wasn't like they were barred.
they
So.
weren't barred. It was just everybody ran it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Which is
this
surprising.
match, I feel like we had a couple botches throughout this match. Again, for an Io Sky match, to me, this one was pretty tame. Like
Mm-hmm.
Liv, yeah, I don't know, she stank,
Yeah.
but Liv,
She stank.
Io
God
always
damn.
she makes it big, and there
Yeah.
really wasn't a lot for her to make big tonight. I feel like there was a couple missed spots. I feel like Liv's busted nose is credit to that.
Mm.
I feel like right there at the end, when instead of getting the knees up, she just full out extended her fucking feet and hit Io
Yeah.
in the head with those feet.
I was like, fuck me. That
That
was a lot.
that to me was a hit back for her hitting the
Yeah,
nose.
that was a receipt,
Because they
maybe.
went back and showed it. Io put that fucking knee right in her nose.
mm.
I mean, she clocked her. You could even see Liv's
Mm.
head
Mm.
bounce.
Mm. Mm. Man, man, can we just talk about the triple German suplexes, man? Just my God, hi, oof.
Chad the Gable.
Man. When I say Chubbs is a Chubb, good lord,
Look, that girl got
man,
power. She little, but she
she
got
is
power.
she is a she is a beast, and again, mm, talent wasted. They need to do more. God damn it! I said this before and I say it again. Stop putting Io on the bench.
So at the end of the match, Liv hits the Oblivion once again, and
And
one.
this was the spot where she got the foot to the face.
Yeah, it's right after that because Io comes off the top rope, she gets her feet up and hits Io in the face with the feet, and then shortly thereafter she pulls off Oblivion, and 1, 2, 3. Liv retains it. Io goes back to the bench.
Beats her clean. Like, what does that do for Io?
Does nothing for Io.
I know. I mean, I guess it makes Liv look credible now.
It gives Liv some credibility that she doesn't have to play the games to win.
Yeah,
that she can do it on her own.
She didn't have to do it against her though. Fuck, man.
I mean, everybody lately has, anytime she stepped in the ring, she's had Raquel right there. She's had Dom right there. She's had that help every time she steps in the ring. This gives her a little bit of legitimacy. Now, we talked about the possibility of Rhea coming out. After the fight, Rhea does. However, she doesn't do anything. She stands there and stares at Liv.
So
I didn't see any type of. The only way I could see Rhea coming out and interfering is if the Judgment Day interfered first.
And I was thinking Raquel would come out and do something, but nope. They had Liv beat Io clean to solidify the match between Liv and Rhea for like the umpteenth time.
What's our next actual PLE?
Elimination Chamber, I thought.
That's the next one?
I believe so.
That's the first one of the new season? Wow. I didn't realize it was first. I thought there was something else first. Something else before it.
Because it's a possibility, but I think because they're announcing it.
Yeah, they've already started announcing it. That's true.
Monday Night Raw. Oh no, it's just the Royal Rumble.
Okay, I thought the Rumble is before Elimination Chamber because the Rumble sets one, and then Elimination Chamber sets the other for the titles. Okay. Wow. So
I know.
We see Rhea Liv at the Rumble?
Most
and
likely.
Hopefully end this fucking feud?
I pray to fucking God. Like, at this point, I don't care whether Liv beats Rhea or Rhea beats Liv. I just want it to fucking end at this point.
And that's what I was talking about with you, is this has gotten stale. It has gotten old. Both wrestlers are polarizing. There are many people that want mommy to do unspeakable things to them, and there's many people that just want to stare at Liv and let her do unspeakable things to them. But they're tired of the head-to-head,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm essentially over it.
They've had essentially a year, Let's put somebody else in the driver's seat. Let's give somebody else the limelight.
Could have had it tonight, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but last time Io had the belt, they didn't do a damn thing with her either, so.
Yeah, but you hope for the best, and you hope they see their mistakes and they correct that shit. No. I digress.
All right, stepping forward just a little bit more, we get some more incoherent babble from the Body.
Again, I did not know what the fuck he was talking about the entire time. Like, every time he started speaking, I just kind of tuned out.
He kept talking about Cody and how stupid he was for taking that fight the other night, and it's one thing to be a fighting champion, but it's another thing to be smart to keep your championship. And all right,
Grandpa.
We're just gonna point out he himself said the wing belt existed, and he never wore it. So, all right, come down.
Jesus.
All right, so our next.
I still respect him for all he's done, but at the same time, I was like, this ain't it.
I mean, the Body, yes, the Body had his time, and he was an amazing character in his time.
Yeah.
But now he wants to talk about butter sausage. So.
Butter sausage.
All right, my biggest note on the intros, because everybody's intro was their intro except for, I don't even know what to call him half the time, Finn Balor. Balor comes out
Oh,
with his head in a bag.
with the bag man.
He
I was
comes
like,
out with his head in a bag and the bobblehead guiding him down the ramp.
it could be a callback to something I don't know. I've never seen him come out with a bag. I was like, okay, bag man, got it. All right, he got the championship in the bag.
I mean,
He a bag champ.
the only thing I can liken to that is they put a bag back in the day for if you were being led to the chopping block. You know,
Damn.
they put
Is
your
that
head in a
what he was
bag.
saying?
That way the crowd doesn't have to stare at your lifeless face after you had your head cut off.
God damn, that's deep as shit. All
That's
right.
the only time I've ever seen anybody with a bag on their fucking head. Especially not a guy. You don't normally hear about a guy having to have a bag on their head. But
Damn, not
I mean,
man.
he ain't that
He
pretty.
going out
So.
like that. He going out like that. It's like, yeah, that head is a little bit big.
You know, it was odd. I would like to know the costume choice behind that one. I don't know the imagery it was supposed to present or anything like that. You know, normally with
I
these
don't know.
costumes you can kind of get the idea, and I didn't understand it.
Yeah,
It just gave me something else to make fun of.
Yeah, he need not have that shit. This shit didn't make sense, but whatever. Let's move on past that baghead.
All right, so Damien comes out.
Mhm.
Out and just does Damien down to the ring. He steps in the ring. I don't think I've watched anybody jump out of the ring as fast as Finn did. That
Because
man ran.
He knows. He's like, yo, Damien kayfabe. Damien wouldn't wait for the bell to ring. He's beating his ass
I
immediately.
honestly, you know what? When they started all this, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting
Yeah.
Finn to come in. I was expecting Damien to just go, let's fucking go, and then Gunter get there eventually.
Yeah, he would just took his time walking down the ramp while Damien's beating this shit out of Finn. That's what I was hoping for, honestly.
Yeah. So this match, it was again, Gunter himself puts in an amazing show anytime he's in the ring.
Mhm.
Damien puts every ounce of himself into the ring every time he's there. And as goofy as Finn looks, Finn's the same way. You know what? Finn Balor, I will talk all the shit in the world about him and his tag team partner. Finn Balor's a man. That man can roll with it in the ring. He's got good ring presence. He's an incredible wrestler. He's good at what he does. He really is.
And honestly, the way this match was turning out, until the very last couple of movesets, I had no idea who was going to win it. I honestly did not know.
I got a little bit worried in the middle of the ring once Gunter tossed Finn out, and he had Damien back in the fucking chokehold, and Damien looked like he gonna bitch out again to a chokehold.
Right.
And no, they actually used the Hulk Hogan moment on him, so I
was like, he hulked up. I was like, I know damn well he ain't just hulked up. He hulked up.
He finally he finally hulked out of it, because I was like, damn, they gonna let him go out like that again?
Honestly, I thought in the back of my mind, I was like, all right, Finn's gonna get back up and do a coup de grace to Gunther while Damien's getting choked out. That's what I was like, yo, Finn might win this shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know, I had good hopes on Damien actually pulling it off until Gunter put his ass through the stairs.
Yeah, that was, and that's when I realized, I was like, all right, Gunther's winning this shit. He's got it.
Like, Damien hit that South of Heaven on Finn. It was symbolic. It had to happen. You know, that was coming. But yeah,
and he hit the razor's edge on Gunther. I was like, oh, or was it Finn? No, it was on Gunther.
Yeah, he hit the razor's edge on Gunther. He hit Finn with South of Heaven.
I was like, that's it. Yo, Damien got it.
Damien had it until Gunter ripped him out of the ring by his hair.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I was like, yo, he was like, yo, give me that ponytail. Yo, eat these stairs. Saying,
bro, he powerbombed his ass into the stairs. Good night.
He just said, yo, give me your hair. Eat these stairs. Come here, Finn.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again, yep. Gunter retains. Gunter, they're bringing him back, making him look strong again. He had
Mhm.
that time of weakness, but I think every one of these matches he wins, he's getting more and more sure of himself. He's feeling his character again. He's getting that chest drum going again. He's becoming Gunter.
Mhm.
Um, since he kicked Ludwig to the side to do his own thing, he doesn't have his mouthpiece anymore. He's got to get his own confidence back, and it looks like they're doing that with him, bringing him back strong.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna settle him in for a decent long reign.
Definitely a strong performance tonight. Now, my question to you is, who is his next opponent? Because this has to be done with him, Damien, and Finn. Well, maybe
Him and
not Finn,
Damien's
but
Finn, or him and Damien are done. I think
yeah,
this puts a cap on Damien because
it has to.
you cannot say there was not a point that Damien was fucked by Finn during this.
Hmm.
At almost every turn, Damien had put Finn out of the way, so it was
Yep.
just him and Gunter. And he just, I mean, he lost fair and square to Gunter on this one.
Yeah, he won
Um,
clean. Well, as you say, somewhat
Somewhat
clean.
clean. Yeah, the stairs is
He
not
got put
technically
through the stairs.
clean, but we'll take it.
But it was no disqualification, so he could
Yeah.
do that.
Um, you know, I don't
Hmm.
know who we throw at that next though. Like
Yeah, I don't know, because who would even be a decent challenge for Gunther now,
you'd have
unless they
to
give it another go.
you'd have to have Braun Breaker.
Brian Breaker,
Yeah. Breaker
but
might he's
he
got
already
his
got his
belt, I
belt.
know. But you're asking who could they throw at Gunter to give him Breaker could give him a run for his money. Now, Gunter
Uh,
he's got a belt. I get it. I
yeah,
don't think the storyline's going to go that way, but I think Braun Breaker and Gunter would be an interesting match.
yeah, no, it would actually be a decent match. I mean, that would be
Like that's a PLE level match,
exactly.
even if it's not for a belt.
Yeah, that would be a PLE match, definitely. Fuck, who the hell would face Gunther now? Like, I'm not saying that the championship belt is not important, but it's hard to pinpoint, where this is going now.
What if they put Ludwig in front of him?
Hmm. Well, Lula's got to get past Braun Breaker first,
Yeah.
because last time I saw him, he smacked the shit out of Braun, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, he going through the table, he's going through a barricade. Hell, he might go through the ring. We don't know. He going through one of those damn
Look, the
items,
last
if
time we
not
saw the
all of them.
ring collapse, it was because we hit like 18 tsunamis in it in one night.
Fucking Bronson Reed, holy shit! I'm gonna need for him to get better. I ain't gonna lie, I miss the tsunamis.
Well, what did we hear? What did he injure? I
Oh,
mean, it
he
had to be
broke
his
both his.
ankle.
Yeah, he broke both of them.
Both of them. Damn. All right.
Yeah, he smashed both of them motherfuckers. He's done for a little bit. The way he landed, I was like,
Oh yeah, no, you
I was
go
like,
back and you see
ah.
the aftermath. You're like, oh
Mm-hmm.
shit, that man, that didn't go well.
I've landed on my foot like that a couple of times. I was like, oh
Mm.
shit, yeah, that ain't he ain't gonna make it.
He gonna make it. He just ain't gonna be back for a little bit. Oh man. All right, so our next match. This was the first match that I thought that I personally was like, all right, this is actually a really good match. You got Chelsea and Michin. This
Man,
is for the Women's United States Championship.
man,
This is a rematch of the dumpster match.
sure was. God
Now,
damn it, sure was.
Chelsea comes out wearing Chelsea.
Chelsea everywhere. Chelsea everywhere.
And she came out with Piper. She is the only person on the entire night who had her hype man. I guess that's what
Yep.
technically Piper is. Um,
Hype man.
come to
Partner.
ringside with her.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
this match, I mean, it was a good match to me. All over the place with it. I mean, they were back and forth. Um, it's notable that during the match, Michael Cole looked square at Chelsea and asked her if she was proud of it after she'd done a few not so nice moves. Um, he talked to Piper. He asked Piper if she was jealous of the fact that Chelsea was in this match and she wasn't.
Man, yeah.
And
So we
Piper told him that he didn't know how it felt because he didn't have any friends.
God damn.
And Pat looked at her
I
and
mean
said, "But I'm his friend," and she just scoffed at him.
she not 100% wrong, but what is up with Michael Cole and just mouthing these females? Like he because it's
It's
if
not
it's
just
not
the females
Chelsea,
though. Michael Cole will mouth just about anybody. That man,
but he be going after Chelsea the hard. He be going after
yeah,
Chelsea and Bailey the hardest. Those two he go at like it does not matter. Bailey be giving him shit, and I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, Mike, relax. How
he
do you
don't
feel?
he don't do no relaxing, bro.
You proud of yourself? Shit. Yo, he feeling some type of way after Kevin kicked him out the car ever since
Yeah, yeah, no shit. So this match back and forth, everybody hit good spots. There was
Mhm.
surprisingly a lot of counters
Yeah,
that you
a
saw
lot of
through it.
comments.
Unfortunately, you get the Piper Niven interference,
Mm-hmm.
which is just enough to give Chelsea really good leverage over Michin to hit a perfectly unprettier. I mean, you couldn't have set it up as if you were setting it up to practice it any
Yeah,
better.
that was Chef's kiss right there. I was
Uh,
like,
it
damn,
was
that's it.
perfect. As soon as she hit it, you knew it was over.
Bows. Oh,
So
there goes
you
my
got
championship hopes.
Chelsea Green is your first ever Women's United States champion.
All right, let's take a minute to think back to last year. Do you think we'd be saying saying some shit like that?
No, I didn't. I mean,
Chelsea,
somebody
but
in this call tried to call her as Queen of the Ring. I'm not going to say names.
oh yeah, no, I know, I did. I said that. I wholeheartedly said that, and I was like, there's something behind that. There was something behind it. And honestly, lately she's been wrestling her ass off.
Yeah.
She
Most of
has
her
been
matches lately have
wrestling
looked
her ass off.
really good.
Right, like you think Chelsea has the comedic gimmick and shit, but fuck, man, she's been performing. So
She stopped learning
good
from
on
Matt
her.
Cardona and started actually paying attention.
Oh god damn, Dress coming with the low blows. All right, what did Matt do to you?
$85 for an autograph. That's what Matt did to me.
Fair enough. God, 85.
Mm,
Motherfucker wasn't even a world champion. What the fuck?
yeah. All right, but congratulations to Chelsea Green, our first United States Women's Champion. Now, on that, the Nacho Man over there was real big on Tiffy cashing in tonight
Mm-hmm.
on that
Motherfucker
conspiracy
won't even.
theory.
Motherfucker won't even incite. Won't
Nope.
even a thought. That's crazy as
So
hell.
I still think the theory I had last night holds water that those jabs at her were enough. She's gonna try and cash in during the title fight Monday night
Hmm.
or this week. I think it's
Oh, the
Thursday
tag
night
team
or not Thursday. I think they're gonna do it Friday at
Friday.
SmackDown, right?
Yeah, it'll be Friday. Yeah.
So I think she will try and cash in there on Nia. If Nia, if it goes the way we've talked about, where Nia just they've got to take her out of the equation. She has to anybody to have a chance to win that match. You have to take Nia out of the equation.
Yeah.
So if you take
Also,
Nia out,
then yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Candice LeRae ain't that
Oh,
much to deal with.
but that more. For the people that are on Twitter, please avoid Twitter for the next week or so, because they have already filmed it, and there are spoilers on there. So
Good
just
thing I
avoid
stay
Twitter.
away from it.
Yeah, just Just avoid it at all costs if you care about this.
All right. Doing just like them, moving right along. Cody Rhodes versus the insufferable Kevin Owens, who rolls out wearing another Goldust shirt, except it's got his face on it.
That's wild as hell. He's a real life troll. I see this. He is just a troll, and I love it.
So this match was. They did a wonderful job of making this match feel personal. During the intros, like we said, we were right as far as our guess. I mean, there's really nothing else it could have been. It had to be the wing belt. It had to be. Or the eagle belt, pardon me. It had to be. There was nothing else. And sure as shit, it was. Beautiful to see.
Brings back old memories, man.
Yeah, hey, the body was pissed off because he never wore it.
Jealous? You mad? You need some butter sausage?
So, he got to wear that belt down to the ring. Wonderful thing, wonderful sight. Crowd was back behind him yet again. Plenty of people singing the song. So, once we get them both in, I mean, it just straight out of the gate, it's hell on earth between the two of them. There's no jostling. There's no, let's go. No, it's just straight in.
It's fighting. It's fighting. We fighting today. And that's how it was supposed to be.
And it was. How it was. There were one or two spots where they made Cody... They started to make Cody look weaker because he stumbled on the ankle. But he recovered each time pretty quick. Now, my best spot of the night on it, and it's I guess it's an homage, is Cody hit the RKO.
Yeah, did not see that coming. It was out of
nowhere. That's how the RKO has to be performed. Is out of nowhere.
Yeah, Randy ain't hitting out of nowhere.
No, because Randy's out of nowhere we're expecting. So, But fucking this man hitting it, hell yeah. That was a hype moment. It was an interesting moment on the night. We roll through, I believe it was the RKO on the table, right? On the announcer table was where he hit it. So after we get that, we get back in the ring for a second. KO tries to hit the stunner. Cody tries to counter it into a Cody cutter and gets pushed off and takes out the ref. As he goes across the ring, takes out the ref. As Cody recovers, he gets hit with said stunner and is down.
You could have counted to...
The crowd counted to like 10 with no ref.
Cody was done for.
Well, during this, the body took his headset off and moved like he was going to the ring.
I swear to God. If he would have went to that ring.
We got a second ref out there finally. And you know what? The match continues from there. I don't even know how this second ref got taken. Like, I saw Cody... I must have turned my head for a second. I go to turn back, and I see Cody rolling with the ref underneath him. I'm like, what the fuck happened? What happened?
I think he went to hit a Cody cutter again and got pushed into the ref.
So now we got two refs down. At this point, KO rolls out of the ring, pissed off. Goes and grabs a chair, because fuck it, there's no ref. And gets countered with the chair. He misses his swing. Cody ducks under it. So now the chair's laying in there. Cody hits him. Cody gets set up for the Cody cutter. You can see Cody look at the chair like, should I? And then he just says fuck it and does it. Hits him, hits the Cody cutter, head first into the chair, throws the chair out of the ring so there's no evidence.
Heel tactic. Heel tactic.
Like, he made a conscious effort to make sure that chair was not in the ring.
Yep.
And then, as G said, we had a controversial count out for this, as the ref was standing outside of the ring counting into the ring.
Now, I've never in my years of watching wrestling, I've never seen a ref stand outside of the ring and count to 3. That's just me. Maybe it's happened somewhere else and I've missed it. I've never seen a ref stand out the ring, look in, and was like, you know what? Fuck it. 1, 2, 3. What?
I mean,
What?
I've not seen it. I don't understand it.
What? Charles was like, you know what? I'm too tired for this. I'm too old for this bullshit. So I'm gonna stand here and count it.
He like, nah, I got knocked down once. I ain't getting back in there. Fuck that.
Fuck, he said in the match.
So from there, the body just spends the next like 5 minutes ragging on fucking on Cody. You know, talking about how Cody, you know, hey, KO may have brought the chair in, but KO didn't use it. Cody's the only one that used it. Man, KO made or you know, Cody made a perfect partner with that chair. I'm like, damn, get off the man. What is your problem? Jesus. Buttered sausage.
He's a heel commentator, and this is the first thing he said that made sense all night for me. I was like, all right, I get what you're going with this. All right, cool. The rest of that bullshit, I was like, man, fuck he going on about?
So, 1, 2, 3. Cody retains. He spends the next like 10 minutes in the ring, you know, with the belt. And it's wonderful to see him in the ring with the belt. He's showing it off. It's a good piece of WWE history to have there in front of the fans. This night was all about the retro.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised we didn't see more wrestlers making an
Retro
homage
gear.
back to the old stuff, you know, whether it was using moves. Though we did see Damien with that tie up on the ropes that they said harkened back to an Undertaker.
Yeah, he did do vintage shit. That I did not see that coming. So yeah, good on Damien for
Yep.
that shit.
But, you know, I thought maybe we'd see a few people in outfits that were, you know, harkened
Right.
back to something from the 80s, maybe the early 90s or anything like that, and or a change in music or anything. And nope, nobody wanted to go that route tonight. Everybody went with their main attire,
Well, I mean,
except for
Chelsea
Bagman over
changed her
there.
attire. And Bagman, but Chelsea changed her attire. She put her face everywhere.
Everywhere.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Chelsea's face was everywhere.
God
But
damn.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Saturday night's main event. Like I
Yeah.
said, to me, as a PLE, I'd give it like a 2.5 out of 5. It left me wanting. You know,
Mm-hmm.
every match, even Cody and KO, it left me wanting. You know, I wanted
Right.
something else. I don't know what I wanted more. Maybe I wanted a little bit more time because I'm used to a KO match being a lot more ass whooping going on. It felt quick.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like get in, get it done, and get out. You know, um, I think that's a lot of why I give it such a low rating. I wanted more than I got.
But I think this is what this type of PLE or show is supposed to do. It's supposed to leave you wanting more, which is why we'll get more from Raw and SmackDown the next couple of weeks, and then we'll lead into the Royal Rumble, which we'll get hopefully everything we want. Hopefully.
I hope so. I hope
But
so. All right,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we are at 45 minutes. Not a bad run for this one. There's not a lot of action. We don't have any stories to cap up. We didn't have any spots that needed to be gone through or anything like that. So,
yeah, nothing
if
crazy.
you want good news, good reviews, and when we can get them, good previews, you
Mm-hmm.
come here to It's All a Work. Nah.
Yeah. Snap into an asshole.